Hi folks, this is YF from Stocks Trading Strategy and Pattern.com, all with a dash in between. Now I've got a book here. I've read this many times, and there's a CD version of this as well, and I watched it many times. It's called the Delta Phenomenon. It is a phenomenon. Now this method teaches you how to predict when the market is going to go up, when it's going to come down, and for how long for as well. Now this book is written by Welles Wilder, well recommended. He's the inventor of a technical indicator RSI. Now what this method or system does not use are any of that. You can use it if you want, but this system predicts future market movement based on what happened in the past. Let me show you. It's so simple, I just couldn't believe it. It took me a little while actually, but eventually it clicked after watching the CD and read this book. It is simple. Right, I've got a chart of the gold here. This is shown by Jim Sloman to Welles Wilder. Basically, he made the discovery that the market repeats itself every now and then. Now within this period, from this orange line to this orange line, there are a number of major highs and lows. You just number them. Now in this example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 highs and lows. Now this number of major highs and lows should repeat into the next time frame, which it does. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now what you notice, you got an extra point here. This extra point can only occur during the beginning of the cycle, so it won't occur anywhere here, so it occurs around this region. Now normally if number 1 is low, number 2, the next one, next number should be a high. Now number 2 in fact is a low point here because you got an extra point here. Now you also notice the biggest movement happens around the number 1 area. See this big drop? Always. Also here, number 1. Oh, look at that. Well, over this section, now this section is not labeled. The last labeled number is number 1. Now providing it does not invert, number 2 should be a high point. Now where does number 2 occurs? Number 2 happens in the past, just after green line, just after green line, just after green lines. So you put number 2 just after green line. That should be a high point, providing this does not invert. Number 3, where's number 3? Number 3 is just after, halfway between green and red. Halfway between green and red. So you put halfway between green and red somewhere here. Now number 4 just after, just before the red. Just before the red line, just before the red line, yes. So number 4 just before the red line. How about number 5? Number 5 just after the red line, just after the red line, just after the red line. Number 5 just after the red line. Now see, you just predict future turning points. Now you can extend this chart to months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, even a year or 45 years if you want. Now you have just predicted future turning point based on what happens in the past. This is called the intermediate solution. There's one on top of that, it's called the medium. One on top of that is long term. One on top of that is super long term. Now it's all in this book actually. Now if you lay all the charts on top of each other and work out the solutions or number the points, you can tell which direction the market is going. So you can trade in the direction of the market. Say for example here, now by looking at it, I know there's another time frame here. It's major low, major high. Now if you go to my website, which is Stocks Trading Strategy and Pattern.com /turningpoint.html, I worked out a solution for Hang Seng Index. In there I showed you it's heading towards its long-term point. Go and check out, see what happens. I used the advice given by this book and also watch a CD version of it. Now I've got a whole set of CDs there. It's called the Market Matrix, but this number one is basically Delta. There's a single disc version of it, which I believe is produced after this CD, because the Delta phenomenon didn't have a CD to go with it. Steve Colbin, who produced this set of CD, also produced a single disc version. That single disc version has extra bit in it. He uses signal 4 to 7, not quite sure what that is, but it's basically to teach you how to trade the turning point. Now, it also, in this book, also teaches you how to trade the turning point. I use it many times in conjunction of what I learned from these CDs as well. It's well recommended. You can get this CD and the book by the link. But this set of CD, they don't make it anymore, so I don't know how many they've got left. But it's well worth it. And if you go and check the website, they can tell you whether they got any left or not. But this book, well recommended, and the single CD version, well recommended as well. And it does work. It was so simple. I just can't believe it. Yes, go and check it out on my website, see what happens to the Hang Seng Index. You'll be amazed. This book, I'm so happy with it. CD, I'm so happy with it. Go and check it out. Thanks for watching.